All right, so we just tried to cross into Canada.
The 401 is not a fun highway. Thank you.
Coffee snob.
Good old Canadian spot.
Get whatever caffeine I can. Yeah. They know how to party, they know how to feed the boys. Time for some Canadian gas. Cheers. Oh, look at the camera lens. We're in Detroit. We didn't have the best night last night. We had some bad luck with hotels and then food, but today's a new day.
Dan just wanted to leave the hotel. He didn't want to do our opening there.
No, I was like, Matt was like, oh, should we open up the vlog here? I'm like, let's just get out of here. Let's get some coffee, find a better place. And today's the last day of our journey, which is insane. Like, I can't believe it's like come to an end already.
Yeah.
Definitely learn some lessons for next time, what we want to do.
We should talk about how our bikes performed today too.
Yeah.
Go through kind of like, I know we went over the comfort and everything, but talk about how they actually performed. Because, you know, a road glide versus a low rider ST on this cross-country journey kind of, not even comfort, we'll just do a little video on how the bikes did throughout this journey.
We just stopped at Madcap Coffee in Detroit, ran into Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave. I snapped a photo, here it is.
Dan was very excited.
Yeah, I never fanboy, I never asked anyone to take photos, but saw him and I just quickly got a photo and told him to enjoy his coffee and left him alone. Didn't want to punish him. Yeah, we're gonna rip around Detroit for a little bit today, see if we can find some food. I think there's some tacos in the area.
I would like to get some food before we go back into Canada.
Yeah.
Because we haven't...
The dollar's better, bro.
We haven't eaten since...
midday yesterday.
Like 20 hours or something like that.
Yep.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, could go for some food.
It'd be nice to grab a little food.
Get a little something in the stomach.
Let's maybe go to Comerica Park, get a photo of the tigers and the bikes. You know, try to enjoy America on 4th of July before we head back into Canada.
Yeah. Oh, there's a train up ahead. It's actually it's a pretty cool city. Like,
yeah,
we were riding through it. I think Dan was filming it right through the buildings all around us. It's pretty cool. We've been here before a long time ago, but
drinking probably one of the first coffees I've had since being in Orange County, being in California.
I've actually noticed that. Dan's got to have a coffee every morning, much like a lot of people, but it's definitely what'd you call yourself? A coffee
snob.
Yeah, that's probably fair. But
coffee snob for sure.
But since we've been on the road, it's been like Celsius, like energy drinks.
Yeah,
and
just get whatever caffeine I can.
Yeah. We've eaten most of our meals at gas stations.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is true. This is the first coffee since Orange County.
First good coffee too. Because
you had that quick stop.
Oh yeah, I had
Fucking
a coffee.
Shout out to Quick Stop as a gas
Quick Stop,
station.
what up?
That place is sick, and Love's is pretty sick too.
Love's, Quick Stop, and Buc-ee's, which we didn't hit any of those on this trip.
That's
but
only in Texas.
Those gas stations know what up. They know how to party. They know how to feed the boys.
Those like they have like a whole Quick Stop has like a whole coffee section. Like
yeah,
it's obviously not like a coffee shop, but yeah, it's like a big station though, and they've got like,
that wasn't
hot
bad.
Food. They've got everything there. That's like meant for anyone just traveling through.
Yeah. It's no hipster coffee, but it did the trick. It got me through the day.
Go to a Quick Stop. That's it.
Let's head to Comerica Park. Get a little photo quick. Go get a quick pic. Made it to Comerica Park, downtown Detroit, Tiger Stadium. Let's see what's next. You gotta get gas. We gotta get some tacos. Rip a little bit more around Detroit. Back into Canada. tacos before we get back into Canada.
It's not gonna happen.
Trying to get the drone up just to show you Canada across this river here. Nothing's open, but 4th of July makes sense. But Matt, since I had all the bad luck,
Yeah.
it seems like it was last day. You're gonna get some bad luck. Your taillight's not working. Well, your signals are working.
My
But
taillight's not working?
There was no light on.
I wonder how long that's been happening.
Yeah. Try the brake.
I'm on.
Nothing.
Signals?
Taillight's dead. Signals work. There you go. Last day of the
Okay,
trip.
what is this brand that 'cause Pat's had this too.
It was probably from the rain.
It probably was.
His stopped working after rain too.
Yeah, but regardless, we gotta remember what brand this is and make sure that people do not buy it.
Yeah.
I was gonna change mine out basically as soon as we got home anyways, because I was noticing this thing is not bright enough. You can't tell like when I'm stopping. It's pretty pretty good. So I was just conscious of that during the ride.
Maybe that's why I didn't notice, because it was like, it's not bright anyway.
Yeah, I wonder how long it's been out.
Yeah.
Well,
yesterday.
we'll get home before it gets dark. So.
Yeah. Hopefully.
We will.
Yeah, we will.
Let's do that.
Let's try to get the drone up. I don't know if we're allowed, but whatever. We got some drone footage. It's not great, but just wanted to show you guys Canada. So
It is right there.
once I came up over the water, across the water's Canada. We're about to head back into Canada. Let's cross the border and see what happens.
We'll have to get some food there because it's not a holiday in
Yeah.
Canada, so stuff will be open.
Heading to Windsor, Ontario. Beautiful Windsor, Ontario.
Windsor and then home.
All right, so we just tried to cross into Canada, but we motorcycles cannot take the tunnel. So we have to try to figure out how to cross Canada right now. We're gonna take the Ambassador Bridge. Hopefully this doesn't tack on too much time. Okay, we're gonna go to the Ambassador Bridge. 9 minutes from here. All right, let's try that again. Get to Windsor, everything's closed here too.
Everything we try to eat at. Anyway,
So we're gonna do Harvey's.
which is a good old Canadian spot, burger joint.
Dude, you can definitely tell we're in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can definitely tell we left America, now we're in Canada. It's just across a bridge. It's completely different here. I got a burger from Harvey's. Harvey's, have it your way. You put on whatever you want. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, you can put on whatever you want at Harvey.
It's like the Subway of burgers.
Yeah, you order your burger and then you pick your toppings. They bring your burger out and you pick what you want to put on it.
Yeah. Oh look, California Avenue. That's fitting for where we just left. Let's get a shot of that after.
Yeah, before we leave.
Pretty fitting considering we left from California and we're basically back in Canada. We're back in Canada, but we're basically back home. This feels like we're back home.
This was pretty much the first street sign we've seen being back in Canada, and coincidentally enough, it's California Avenue, right where we started.
Canadian gas. I might need earplugs. I might need earplugs, man. That's the fastest we've ridden in 8 days. That's the fastest we've gone in a while. We're just trying to get home. Dude, wind was horrible. You can see all the wind turbines. That's how you know it's a windy area, right?
Highway. The 401 is not a fun highway to be on.
No, you could see the time-lapse footage, just a boring, straight for the most part highway. We're just bombing it, just trying to get home.
We're just trying to get home. Yeah.
It's just like, trip's not fun anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, that's it. We're just trying to get through this 401 crap. It's not a fun highway.
And then we're gonna hit Toronto traffic, which will be nice, and we can't lane split. That sucks. Back on the highway. Let's go. Let's knock it out. Guys, this is it. This is where we leave you. This is where me and Matt leave each other.
Yep.
We're both, what, how far away are we?
We're about a half an hour away from home, each of us. So we're gonna jump back on the highway and then split from there to each go our own way. If anybody watched it all the way through, we really appreciate you. Same thing with Born Free. We're so stoked we got to do this. We consider this a real opportunity. It's something him and I have been wanting to do for many years now. Do that ride, so you know, it may not seem like it, but we're really beyond stoked and grateful that we get to do this kind of stuff. You know, one thing we actually forgot to do was going over the performance of our bikes. So and throughout this trip, so maybe what we'll do is when we go live, we can kind of go over that, how we felt, like how our bikes performed, any issues we had or didn't have, you know, things like that.
Yep. For the most part, I had the most issues, but then end of the trip, Matt had some bad luck. But
right as we're getting into heavy traffic, when I really need that tail light too. Yeah. But that's all right. We're a half hour out, so it'll be okay. So maybe if leave a comment if you want to, you know, if you want us to go live and talk more about the bikes themselves, like leave us a comment so we can do it.
Yeah, let us know what you think of this whole series. We're gonna be going live. Jump in the chat. It feels crazy to be seeing signs to Toronto after being on our bikes for so long.
Yeah, and being out of the country for so long too, because we were gone. This was the end of our trip coming here, but we've been out of the country for you know, quite some time, right? So,
but it's so crazy. Like, it feels like it took forever, but at the same time, it's just like, oh, we're back in Toronto. Like, we just banged out. all those miles and experience a bunch of different things, a bunch of different riding. We're doing it again next year for sure.
100%.
We're gonna do it longer. We're gonna plan stops better. We learned
different routes, but
we learned some things on this trip and what we want to do next time, and it's just how it goes. But no regrets.
No, this was great. The good thing about this too is obviously we're vlogging this to put it for people to watch, but it's also for us to be able to go back and remember, because everything kind of blurs together.
Yeah, sure it does.
And like what we were talking about, I couldn't remember when we stayed at that winery how many days ago that was.
Yeah.
I had to like really sit down and think about it. So this is almost like a little journal for us too, and hope everybody else likes it too.
Yeah, hope you enjoy, and we'll see what's next for Indestructible. We'll see where the channel takes us. Like and subscribe, ring the bell, follow along. We're gonna keep pumping out more content as always. Hope you're enjoying the content so far. What else are we gonna say?
Well, I don't know, keep an eye out, because maybe I'll be doing some more stuff to the bike.
Oh yeah, keep an eye out. Matt's
could be.
next vlog could probably be some updates to Matt's bike again.
If not the next one, it'll be soon, so you got to keep watching, because there might be some more stuff.
That's it. Thanks so much. See you again soon.
Thank you.